click. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cut the bands all with the tick. You should know.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Steelers coming in at 4-4, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 7-1. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number one receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
Second down following the run. On second down, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Let's go deep. Here we go. Blue 30. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath for Gordon. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Chargers a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7 and give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Benjamin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So the
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Slam. 50. Switch.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Check 4. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Focus. No. Ball. Here we go. Left. Quick.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen,
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
Now Gordon on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up. Quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's caught at the 3. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the rookie's free. The 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Stephon Tua came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going deep here for Allen. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
These two. Quit. Why quit? 2. Check it out,
On second down, it's Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They come out here in the eye. On third down, Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play action here on first down. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's second down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. Like 80. Hey, alert. Mike, 57. These 2. Check 31. These 2. Watch out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
This is Marshall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
3rd down and 8 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it here with Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the direct snap, this is Gordon out of the Wildcat. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. Buying time, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Design run for their wideout. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll come out in the pistol. They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Barth puts it through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Set. Blue 30. Focus. Switch.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time we look, and the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it. And
with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for San Diego, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.